Basketball right here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. And for the Pacers, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Gray.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And here's Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Lillard. Down low. And Turner throws it down.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Now here's Giannis. Here's Kuzma. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
That one misses for Kuzma. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Antetokounmpo. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. To the middle, here's Turner. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Hits it from three-point range.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Lopez with the steal. Prince, right side. The 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Nembhard. Makes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Giannis following the score by Indiana. And it's Lillard missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And the rejection by Giannis. The finish. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray a shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so it's Indiana with it after the basket by Milwaukee. Turner with a screen on Kuzma. And it's Mathurin missing. Milwaukee's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And Halliburton slams it in.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Green, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Indiana trailing here. Siakam outside. And Siakam throws it down.
Check out the move by Pascal Siakam. Stop it, don't hurt him.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Lillard left side. Three-pointer. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Lillard against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Turner.
Halliburton, a huge part of this offense, which is why he has the confidence in these catch-and-shoot situations. No hesitation.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Kuzma. Lillard from outside. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
Halliburton against Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Mathurin against Prince. Pass to Turner. And the foul on Miles Turner. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. The Bucks trail. Now here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Mathurin. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Lopez. To the paint. Here's Lillard. Kuzma, left side. On the wing, Green. Nemhard covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. And at last, they get one to fall. Lillard's got 10.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now, here's Siakam. 5 points in the game. Cans it from downtown.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Here's Lillard. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. And 12 points for Lillard.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Prince with it. Now guarded by Siakam. To the right side. Green with a screen for Kuzma. Pass to Lopez. And it's off from three-point range. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Kuzma. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. It's stolen by Mathurin. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Showing off that two-way ability, Mathurin can be a terror in transition once he gets a steal.
Green passes to Lillard. Lopez outside. Pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Here's Lillard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lillard's got 14 points.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Nemhard with it, guarded by Green. Toppin inside. Lopez is there. Toppin, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Lillard against McConnell.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Now, here's McConnell. Hasn't made one yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
No good on that one. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Bucks trail by 3. Lillard with it. He's got 16. Outside, Green. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. The Bucks making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Smith with a screen on McConnell. That's a 2 from Lillard. Pacers with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Halliburton outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Halliburton's got 7 points.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Lillard finds Green. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Halliburton against Trent. 3 on the clock. And it's Lillard missing. Indiana leading by 6. To the inside. Halliburton. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Well, you love when guards are unafraid to get to the painted area and finish. Go ahead, Tyrese.
Lillard outside. Fires at the elbow. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Toppin is out there with Walker. Then it's Neesmith. Then it's Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now Porter following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Pacers leading by 6. Here's McConnell. Halliburton for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Trent can't hit. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Toppin passes to McConnell. Pass to Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Bucks shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a two-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Here's Giannis following the score by Indiana. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And Neesmith with the slam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Porter passes to Trent. Here's a Sims. Off target from three-point range. Pacers leading by 7. Walker in the corner. Here's Neesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Neesmith has got 5 now.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Trent outside. That one falls. Trent's got his first 2 points.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
And the rejection by Giannis. Toppin can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 8. Trent, a screen on Walker. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Here's Walker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The motor of Walker, keeping the possession alive, fighting for those points.
Porter dishes to Green. Back to Porter. Puts up a 3. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McConnell kicks to Halliburton. Over Trent. The rebound by the Bucks.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The offensive rebound. Giannis outside. And the Bucks miss again. Indiana leading by 10. Neesmith, the pass to McConnell. Here's Toppin. Pass to Halliburton. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And some changes here for the Pacers. Miles Turner comes in for Aaron Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Taurean Prince comes in for Gary Trent. Walker finds Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Floats one up. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Giannis.
Oh, my. That is freakish skill from Giannis.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. From downtown. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Porter with it. Halliburton picks him up and finished off by Porter.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Outside Porter. He tries for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Porter's got 7 now in this quarter.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That is his first foul of the game. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Walker. The Bucks also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Here is Lillard after Tyrese Haliburton was able to get the triple.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Siakam outside. Back to Haliburton. Indiana moving the ball around. Bounce pass, Mathurin. Here's Nembhard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Prince has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Lillard, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
Pass to Nembhard. Siakam kicks to Haliburton. And Haliburton slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
They get it back. From deep, Giannis. Here's Lopez. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Pacers leading by 5. Turner passes to Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Siakam's got 10 points in the game.
Excellent anticipation of a teammate's defensive ability. Siakam gets out in transition. Nice.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. Offensive rebound. Pass to Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 7. Fires the 3. Lopez dishes to Green. Kuzma can't nail the jumper. Kuzma's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. McConnell kicks to Turner. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Damian Lillard.
For Miles Turner, so much of this is about confidence. You love to see him convert in there. That is nice.
Indiana shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
What's up?
Turner no good on the free throw. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker. That's about pre-shot preparation, the anticipation of the pass. Kuzma, easy work.
Siakam outside. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead this team.
Turner with the screen for Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Lillard misses. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. Inside. Mathurin for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
a young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Pass to Green. Puts up a three. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Nembhard the pass to McConnell. Siakam outside. Pass to Nembhard. No good on the three. Bucks trail by 12. Kuzma outside. Lillard right side. Lets the three fly. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 24 points.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Siakam inside. Guarded by Kuzma. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
They get it again. And Lopez throws it down.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
McConnell against Lillard. Over in the corner, Turner. Here's Mathurin. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Here's Lillard. Count that one. Lillard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. Ethan, thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Pacers leading by 9. Setting the floor for the Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there at Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. The Bucks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Now Lillard. Following the 3-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Mathurin. Out to Turner. This one for 3. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Lillard against Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Damian Lillard.
The frame of Halliburton makes you think he can't finish through contact, but folks, that's a wiry, strong frame right there.
And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Lopez kicks to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo passes to Prince. Right wing. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Lopez outside. Goes up from the top of the key, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lopez has got his second bucket. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the paint, here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick-and-roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Lopez outside. Kuzma finds Lillard. Three-pointer. Kuzma can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Halliburton against Lillard. Halliburton on the wing. 19 points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. Kept alive. Pass to Turner. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Lillard's got 28 points for the game.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Now Mathurin. Turner with a screen on Giannis. Siakam passes to Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Giannis. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs...
Highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo! My goodness!
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Here's Siakam. And that one, good. Siakam's got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. Kuzma outside. And it's Lopez at the elbow. It's Prince on the wing. Lillard from outside. Nembhard grabs the board. Pacers leading by 12. Launches it. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, Prince. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. Turner passes to Siakam. Indiana moving it around. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Siakam misses.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Halliburton finds Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Puts up a deep 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Prince has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Giannis is doubled. Kuzma outside. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Pacers leading by 10. Turner passes to Mathurin. Outside Turner. Turner with the screen. Mathurin attacking, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint, and so far it's working.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Bucks trail by 13. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Now Lillard, and he has 28 points for the game. Outside, Green, pass to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. The rebound by Halliburton.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Offline with his 3.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Miles Turner. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. The Bucks also with the sub. Sims is checked in.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Siakam against Giannis. Back to Nembhard. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Nembhard's got 11.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Lillard with a screen for Green. Pass to Giannis. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Now here's Walker. Guarded by Prince. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And he makes that one. Walker's got his second basket.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Antetokounmpo against Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
You know, Pascal Siakam cooking right now. His focus is there and his game is on point.
And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Giannis against Siakam. Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Lillard against McConnell. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Prince on the wing. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Pass to Siakam. 1:33 left in the 3rd quarter, and the shot is good. Bucks trail by 14. On the wing, Giannis. 3-pointer, Lillard. Kick out to Giannis. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his 8th rebound here tonight. McConnell finds Toppin. Here's Nemar. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Pass to Lillard. Here's Giannis. Driving in.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Indiana leading by 12. McConnell passes to Siakam. Walker with it. They double-team Walker. Siakam kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 5. Pass to McConnell. Fires the 3. Sims with the rebound. Bucks trail by 12. Lillard looking around. Walker with the rebound. And so it's the Indiana Pacers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Bucks shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. T.J. McConnell is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Toppin. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Walker in a power forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. From deep, Giannis. Good! Giannis from deep.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. They're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Here's Halliburton. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
Porter passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Porter. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo, no good. Pacers leading by 12. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Trent. It's tipped. Halliburton with the steal. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Toppin. From the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. It's Trent on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. And that one drops.
The defense trying to get physical and shake up Gary Trent Jr., and he's not having any of it.
Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Tapping a screen on Green. A nice shot by Nesmith.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
McConnell with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Here's Toppin, and Indiana, another 3.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
Giannis outside. Pass to Sims. Now Green. Nesmith covering. And it's Green missing. Pacers leading by 14. Halliburton for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. from outside the arc. Pacers with the rebound. Halliburton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Pass to Green. Here's Trent. He's covered by Halliburton. Outside Porter. From beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
McConnell finds Toppin. And here is Neesmith. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. McConnell against Porter. Giannis passes to Porter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. McConnell passes to Halliburton. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Pacers leading by 11. Halliburton outside. Back to McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. No good on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. The shot's good from Sims. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. On the wing, Green with the rebound. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Indiana making some changes. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Aaron Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The drive by Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Out to the wing. Siakam passes to Walker. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Milwaukee?
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
That's good from Green. And some changes here for the Pacers. Obi Toppin's checked in for Turner. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Walker. And both free throws good for Green.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Lillard against Halliburton. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam with it. Lillard picks him up. Siakam outside. Here's Halliburton. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lillard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tipped away. Pass to Green. Prince outside. Now here's Lopez. Yep, it counts.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living.
Halliburton against Lillard. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. That 3 off the mark. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Lopez finds Lillard. Siakam against Giannis. Down low. Now, here's Siakam. Defense right on him. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green with the jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Drops in the tray. Siakam's got 9 points now in just the second half.
No, we talked about Siakam stretching to the three-point line. He knows no bounds out there. My goodness, that was long.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets. What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Lillard from outside. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Nembhard. And stolen by Lillard. Outside, Green. Driving the lane. Up and in on the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Indiana lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. Pass to Mathurin. Now Nembhard. Siakam outside. Indiana again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Prince. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3-ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Back to Turner. Outside Mathurin. From outside, off the mark. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 3.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Fades away. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 28 points for Siakam.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
Lillard outside. Driving inside. Count the basket. Lillard's got 30.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Halliburton on the wing. Covered by Lillard. Halliburton passes to Siakam. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Brook Lopez.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
Throw good. Siakam.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Here's Lillard. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Here's Siakam, and it goes down 2 points. Siakam's got 10 points in the quarter.
We call that patience, veteran play. That's a big-time delivery by Pascal Siakam. Pressure? What pressure?
Here's Lillard.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Siakam against Antetokounmpo. Outside Mathurin. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Money!
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Here's Siakam. Misses the layup. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Halliburton against Lillard. To take the lead. Missed.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And so he drops them both. It's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Here's Halliburton. Money!
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Three-pointer, Lillard. Got it to fall! It went down! He got it to fall!
He did it!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, it doesn't get any better than that.
You couldn't dream up a more dramatic finish. 3 points right as the buzzer sounds. This is a ball game people will be talking about for quite some time.
So this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll wrap it.